Yo, what is going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today, man? So today we're going to be checking out the Rolling Stones You Can't Always Get What You Want official video right here, man. This one was requested in the comment sections down below on one of my previous videos, so thank you so much for putting me in this way, all right, in this direction, I should say. So let's go ahead and check this one out. The Rolling Stones You Can't Always Get What You Want, man. See what we're getting here with this one. All right, here we go.
I saw her today at the reception, a glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man, and I said that you can't always get what you want, honey. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, well, you might just find that you're what you need. Ah, yeah, yeah. So I went to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled. I was standing in line with your friend Jimmy. A man, did he look pretty ill? We decided that we would have a soda. My favorite flavor is cherry red. I sung my song to my friend Mr. Jimmy, and he said one word to me, and that was dead. And I said that you can't always get what you want, honey, and you cannot always get the man that you want, and you cannot always get the man that you want. But if you try sometime, it just might find, it just might find, get your right, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, hit me.
Nick is a character, man.
Reception. In her glass was a bleeding man. She was practiced at the art of deception. I could tell by her bloodstained hands, and I said that you can't always get what you want. Oh, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, it just might find, it just might find, might get what you need. Ah, yeah. And you can't always get what you want, and you can't always satisfy your greed. Ah, you can't always get what you want. Baby, try sometime, I just might find, I just might find, to get what you need. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good message, right?
Oh, baby.
Hey, Mr. John Lennon. Mr. John Lennon right there, man. So right here, man, I'm gonna have to dive into what he's talking about with the song, but the message that I gathered, you can't always get what you need, but you just might, or you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Okay, so very powerful message right there. I got to see a little bit about the song. It sounds like he was telling different instances of things happening in his life or in this story, in this narration. But I'm not quite sure. It sounds like at the beginning, maybe somebody waiting for their drug dealer. In the middle section, him meeting with a man. Popping a soda, getting a soda later on, a woman who's deceitful, you can tell by the blood on her hands, more like a metaphor to me, all the blood on your hands, right, all the problems you've caused for other people, yourself, etc. So let's jump in a little bit about the history, but yeah, just another fun jangle kind of moving song right here. Looks like it's at this concert where is this the same concert I think I've seen the Who at in some videos that I've done from the Who and whatnot, so I don't remember all the bands that were here, if this is the performance. I think it is, but you guys fill me in on that. All right, so learning a little bit about You Can't Always Get What You Want, man. This song was released in 1969. There's a single version and an album version. It seems like maybe we got more of the single version with this. Well, it's a live version, but it was the shorter of the two, right? This didn't go on for 7.5 minutes. So maybe the album version has more to dive into, dissect, and chew on, man. You guys let me know if I need to get into the live or the studio version, the album version as well. Of course, the songwriting on this is Jagger Richards, which we're used to seeing. They usually are both on the songwriting credits on that one. So You Can't Always Get What You Want is a song by the English rock band the Rolling Stones on their 1969 album Let It Bleed. Written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, it was named as the 100th greatest song of all time by Rolling Stones magazine. All right, Jagger commented on the song's beginnings. You Can't Always Get What You Want was something I just played on the acoustic guitar. One of those bedroom songs. It proves to be quite difficult to record because Charlie couldn't play the groove, and so Jimmy Miller had to play the drums. I'd always had this idea of having a choir, probably a gospel choir on the track, but there wasn't one around at that point. Jack Nish or somebody said that we could get the London Bach Choir, and we said that would be a laugh. You Can't Always Get What You Want was composed. They go on to talk about the keys that it is written in. Let's read on down here. In his retrospective review of the song, Richie Uttenberger of AllMusic said, if you buy John Lennon's observation that Rolling Stones were apt to copy the Beatles' innovations within a few months or so, You Can't Always Get What You Want is a Rolling Stones counterpart to Hey Jude. Jagger said in 1969, I like the way the Beatles did that with Hey Jude. The orchestra was not just to cover everything up. It was something extra. We may do something like that on the next album. All right, 3 verses and the very theme of the fourth verse address major topics of the 1960s: love, politics, and drugs. Each verse captures the essence of the initial optimism and the eventual disillusion, followed by the resigned pragmatism of the chorus. All right. Much has been made of the lyrics reflecting the end of the overlong party that was the 1960s as a snapshot of swinging London burning out. That's a valid interpretation, but it should also be pointed out that there's also an uplifting and reassuring quality to the melody and performance. This is particularly true of the key lyrical hook, when we are reminded that we can't always get what we want, but we'll get what we need, man. So there we go with this one and some of the information that was pushed out about what this song could mean. I wish they would have went a little more in depth on the verses. That would have been nice to see on here, but they didn't, right? That's what we got. So let me know what you guys think about this song and what it always meant for you. For me, the chorus is the most impactful part of it, okay? It's a real, true message of life. You don't always get what you want. You get what you need. Well, hopefully everyone's getting at least what they need, right? Just to stay getting by, man. I mean, if we're here all right now, we've got enough to get by, I guess. Even if it's struggling out there, man. Even if it's tough, man. Keep pushing through, right? Find the positive in this message is what I'm trying to do right there, man. So thank you guys for tuning in here. Thank you for giving me this suggestion. Let me know what other Rolling Stones you want me to check out, man. Links if it lets you down in the comments. You know, I allow everything. I know some people are able to get links. Some say they get blocked, but I have all permissions allowed. So I don't know why it would block anything, but that's just YouTube, man. Thank you guys for being here. If you enjoyed this reaction, please consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3, man. It's an amazing way to support me if you enjoyed the content I'm producing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Peace out.